Am I the asshole for accidentally ruining my friend's surprise birthday party? I, 24 female, and my best friend, 23 female, have known each other since the 4th grade. We've always been super close and we text every day. She stayed by my side through some pretty tough situations, and it means the world to me. A few days ago, it was her birthday. She's never been a big fan of celebrations, so I didn't plan anything elaborate. Recently, she's been dating this guy, and I can tell that she's really into him. But on her birthday, he didn't even wish her a happy birthday. Instead, he gave her the cold shoulder. She was heartbroken and ended up at my apartment crying. Seeing her that way broke my heart, so I told her there was no way that I was going to let some guy ruin her special day. We spent the day together trying to lift her spirits. We went to the mall, we caught a movie, and then we ended the day with dinner at her favorite restaurant. I made sure to take care of everything so she didn't have to worry about a thing. Throughout the day, her phone kept buzzing with calls and messages from him, but she ignored every single one. Turns out, her boyfriend had been planning a surprise party for her. He had invited his friends and family and was pissed when she didn't show up. He planned a surprise birthday party for his girlfriend, but did not let her best friend know that this was happening. Did he invite anybody that she knows to her surprise birthday party? Because it says he invited his friends and family and was pissed off when she didn't show up to a birthday party she didn't fucking know was happening. Are you fucking kidding me? I felt terrible knowing all his effort had gone to waste. But honestly, this whole situation could have been avoided if he had just let me in on the plan. If he had, we could have worked together to make sure that she was there and her day would have been perfect. Her day was perfect regardless. It is not your fault that homeboy went about this shit the wrong fucking way. If you are planning a surprise party for someone, the one thing you don't fucking do is ignore them. I don't know how the fuck that became a thing, but it drives me fucking crazy. You guys do know it's possible to plan a birthday party in secret without completely icing out the birthday person, right? Like, you don't have to completely ignore them, not say anything. I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm going to let you think I forgot. And then surprise, like, that fucking sucks. That is not okay. That is not okay, because me, even once you want to reach out and ask me to come somewhere with you, I don't want to go no more. After I've been ignored all fucking day, like, I don't know who the fuck decided that is how it should be played out. But that is so fucking wrong, because then things like this happen. Things like this happen and everybody wants to point the finger at everybody else. My friend told her boyfriend that she spent the day with me. He's been texting me nonstop about how I was the one who ruined the party. Or, hear me out, you're the one who ruined the fucking party by giving your girlfriend the cold shoulder all goddamn day and not even including her best friend in on what the fuck you were doing. If my best friend's birthday is coming up, the one thing I'm not going to do is worry about what the fuck everybody else is doing. I don't give a fuck about what anyone else has got planned unless they bring it to me, because this is my best friend. I'm always going to do something for her. I told him that I was sorry for the misunderstanding. If I had known about the surprise party, I would have made sure that she was there. My intentions were never to take her away from him like he thinks. I don't want to seem mean, but I'm like her only close friend, and he didn't think to inform me about this big thing. He had time to call his friends as well as call his family, but not one of her friends. I asked that question. Who did he invite from her side to her surprise birthday party? You mean to tell me you invited all your friends and all of your family to come to her party, didn't call a single fucking person there from her side to support her? Nah, red flags. Fucking red flags. Make sure to point out the red flags, the red banners, red sheets, red quilts, red comforters to your friend. Let her know this is a fucking red flag and it's not going to get any better. My friend isn't on his side, but I also feel like she's mad at me too. I really don't know what I did wrong. Am I the asshole? Absolutely not. You're not wrong. You did what you were supposed to do as a friend. Your friend came to you in tears on her birthday, miserable, upsetting. You decided, as your bestie boo, it is my job to make sure you enjoy the one day of the year that is yours. So I'm going to do that. And that's exactly what the fuck you did. It's not your fault that her boyfriend fucking sucks. It's not. If you think your friend is angry at you, ask her. Ask her. Tell her, I feel like you're a little bit upset at me. I understand being disappointed that you missed the party, but I truly don't want this to come in between us. And I'm feeling a little bit of animosity coming from your end. Her response determines on what you do when it comes to this friendship. If you need to fall back for a little bit of time, give them some space, or if you continue going on the way you're going. The funniest part to me about this entire thing is the fact that he can text you to tell you how upset he is that you ruined the entire party, but magically his phone wasn't working to text you to let you know the fucking party was happening in the first place. Like, girl, don't let this man have you second guessing. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. You stepped in and saved your friend's birthday. You made sure she didn't spend her entire day in fucking tears. You're not the asshole at all. I watched my wife beat a man up, and now I'm scared of her. So I, 29 male, have been married to my wife, 26 female, for 4 years. We've been together for 6. We have 2 kids together, a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old, both girls. I was getting our baby down for a nap when I heard the front door slam and some yelling outside. I put our baby in a crib and ran downstairs. When I got outside, I saw my wife screaming and going feral on a man I had never seen before. She was on top of him and was just scratching and punching him in the face while our toddler was crying in the yard. I pried her off of him, grabbed our daughter, and brought them both inside, and then I proceeded to call the police. When the cops came, they asked my wife what happened. Apparently, my wife was doing the dishes and watching our daughter play in the front yard. This man came up and tried to get our daughter to walk towards the fence. He activated the mama bear. That's what the fuck he did. He fucked around and found out. That's what happened. Oh, hell no. He then opened our gate, and that's when my wife slammed the front door open and I heard the yelling, and she whooped his ass. The thing is, my wife isn't a big lady. She's about 5'3" and decently petite, probably 140 pounds. She got that grown man on the ground and was beating the absolute shit out of him. I know that was an adrenaline rush and maternal instincts, but now I'm scared my wife can beat my ass. You should be. You should be. Be afraid. Be very afraid. As long as you don't make her go there, you don't ever have to worry about it. I will never, ever, ever be shocked by the amount of strength that a woman will show when it comes to protecting her children. I still remember long time ago, I was really young when I learned it, 1982, a young man was working on his car, a 1964 Chevy Impala, and it fell on him. And his mother, Angela Caveo, went out and lifted the Impala off of her son high enough for 2 other people to reach underneath and pull him out. I will never be shocked or surprised by the amount of strength or what the things a woman will do to protect her children. Edit. Fear isn't the feeling that I should have used. I'm in awe of her strength, ferocity, and love for our children and family. I love my wife so much, and I'm so lucky to have her. And also, it's pretty hot. I was going to say that. Boy, if I was you, the way I would have a hole in the front of my jeans, like, bing, baby, let's go upstairs. Because that's some sexy shit right there. Sir, now we're seeing eye to eye. It was just incredibly jarring having to pry my wife off of a man and seeing her hands and nails bloody because she clawed his face like a feral cat. It was really uncomfortable seeing a grown man laying there crying, begging her to stop. She whooped that man's ass. I love it. That's awesome. Am I wrong for telling my friend that her husband did things with my husband? All right, you guys. So I've already read this story, but I'm going to paraphrase it so that I could censor it a little bit so TikTok doesn't get in their feelings and take my video down. Okay, so it's OP. She's 27 years old. She's got a husband of 5 years who's 34 years old, and they were all hanging out in their tent with their friend Rob, who's 34. Okay, they were watching a movie, and OP starts to get a little sleepy, a little tired. And as she's falling asleep, she hears her husband go, "Would you mind if Rob just gave me a little bit of sloppy toppy?" Okay, so OP and her husband, they're poly, so she don't have no problem with this. But the one problem she does have is the fact that Rob is married. So she asks him, "How does Hannah, wifey, feel about this?" Rob's response is, "It doesn't matter how she feels about it," and proceeds to throw his face in OP's husband's lap. Okay, so about a month goes by and Hannah is having a chat with OP, and she asks her, "Did anything go down between you and Rob that night you guys were all hanging out and vibing?" OP tells her absolutely not. Nothing happened between Rob and I. Hannah tells her, "You know what? I trust you. I know that you would tell me if something goes down." All right. So OP then takes her to the side and lets her know, like, nothing happened between Rob and I, but Rob did gargle my husband's nuts. So rightfully, Hannah gets upset. She shuts down, decides that she wants to leave. Her and Rob take off. A little bit later, Rob calls OP going the fuck off. "What the fuck did you tell Hannah? Why all of a sudden is she upset at me? She's pissed. What the fuck happened?" OP panics immediately, hangs up the phone. Doesn't say anything back, hangs up the fucking phone. So eventually Rob calls back and he asks OP the same thing, like, what the fuck did you tell my wife? And OP tells him, I told her the truth. She asked me what happened. I answered the question. Rob gets upset and accuses OP of ruining everything, tells her, I didn't think that you were going to be like that. I didn't think you were going to say anything. And OP's just like, bitch, I don't lie for no fucking body. I don't lie for anybody. You out there doing your motherfucking dirt, make sure your wife don't find out on your own. But if she asks me, I'ma tell her. OP truly feels like she didn't do anything wrong and that Rob is the one that ruined everything by doing some shit that he knew good and damn well his wife was not going to approve of. I don't think OP's wrong at all because I'm exactly the same way. Don't do anything around me that you do not want to get caught for because I'm not going to lie for you. If somebody asks me, I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm not lying for you. OP knew that Rob's wife was not down for this shit. And she tried to give him his way out by bringing that shit up before everything even went down. And he thought his shit didn't stink and couldn't nobody tell him nothing. He fucked around and found out his wife was not cool with that. Okay, so I came to the comment section because I wanted to know if this was the first time, because it really, really didn't seem like this was the first time that anything went down between Rob and OP's husband. And it's not. That this isn't the first time, but it's the first time that it's happened since Rob has gotten married. And before he got married, this was a thing, but like OP and her husband had a heart-to-heart and they decided that they were not going to mess around with any of their friends that were in relationships unless they had consent from both parties. So like, this is just OP as OP's husband as well as Rob going back on all the things that they fucking agreed on, because Rob, he's fucking married. His wife don't know nothing about this. And also OP's husband agreed we weren't going to do this unless the wife and the husband are both into it.